Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here, and we're going back in time with one of my favorite classic hard rock vocalists, David Coverdale. Coverdale, of course, best known as the singer for the band Whitesnake, and prior to that, singing in Deep Purple. But did you know between Deep Purple and Whitesnake, David Coverdale actually released 2 solo albums? This is a reissue of Whitesnake, the album, which was David Coverdale's first solo album, and of course where the name of his subsequent band would come from. Now this has been reissued a few times over the years. He actually had 2 solo albums, including one called North Winds that came out after this, but prior to the first Whitesnake band release. So here's a nice close-up of the cover. We'll do an unboxing of this and I'll share my opinions. I don't like how they have the actual original cover shrunk down and this border here. I wish they'd used the full cover art here, so that's my first chief complaint with this release. There's the side text. Here's the reissue information and the track list of the album. There's actually some pretty decent liner notes in here, which is very nice to see. Good to see this wasn't just a rush release. Here's the other side. I put the hype sticker from the packaging there. And here you got the credits for the album. Musicians on this include Mickey Moody, who was in the early lineups of the Whitesnake band, and even Simon Phillips, a session drummer who's worked with everybody from Judas Priest to the Michael Schenker Group. And the album, of course, was produced by Roger Glover, who was with David Coverdale. Actually, Roger Glover and David Coverdale, I don't think were ever in Deep Purple together, but it's funny how a lot of these guys cross paths. So here's a look at the vinyl. It says it's Coke bottle colored vinyl. It's sort of this transparent light greenish color, and it's a beautiful looking record. You can see the label there with David Coverdale's name and that early Whitesnake logo, plus the track list. So it is good to see this one getting a vinyl reissue. Now these early Coverdale albums, obviously they're a little more uneven and less polished than the stuff he'd later do with Whitesnake. These are definitely more on the bluesy side. They kind of, fade in perfectly to what would be the first lineup of Whitesnake, back before they took on more of like a straight-up hard rock and AOR type sound. But they're an interesting piece of history for that reason. I might argue that the North Winds album is maybe slightly stronger than this one, but I won't deny that this one I actually did certainly enjoy revisiting. There are some great cuts to be had here, and I really don't think fans of David Coverdale will be disappointed if they choose to pick up this reissue. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing in his entire career, but this is a worthy reissue that I am happy to see and own on vinyl. Now, there are no bonus tracks on here. Some of the more recent CD reissues have added in like 2 alternate take bonus tracks, though admittedly those aren't missed too terribly bad. But it is one reason you might want to keep your CD if you have it, rather than just selling it and switching up to the vinyl. That said, I'm pretty happy with this reissue. It's nice looking with some great liner notes. The colored vinyl is nice, and it's great to revisit these tunes. Are you a fan of David Coverdale, and what's your favorite era of his career? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, be sure to tell me if you've gotten this reissue yet. Be sure you subscribe to my channel for more content, because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.